What's up everybody, it's Dan the Bugman here. Welcome back to another video where I am just telling you all of my pest control knowledge for absolutely free. I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can spray your house for general bugs just like a professional company does. I'm going to be showing you how to spray the outside perimeter of your home, and I'm also going to be showing you how to spray the inside perimeter of your home if you so wish to do so. We are going to be using the exact same products that my company uses every single day. I have them with me right here. The one we're going to be spraying on the outside is called Talstar. The one we are going to be spraying on the inside is called Transport. Now, just to prove it to you, here is me in my pest control office. I am here in our inventory chemical room at our pest control office. And as you can see, we definitely have Talstar, and we have a lot of it. And we also have Transport. And we use these products every day, and that's why we have them here. So I just showed you the secret chemicals that my pest control company uses. You should feel appreciative for giving you this free information. And if you do, please destroy the like button. It would help me out a ton. And let's go ahead and get back into it. So now that you believe me, all you need to do is get your chemicals off the internet or any store where you can find them. Don't ask me where to do that. I don't know. You can research it yourself. So once you get your products, what you're also going to need is a nice pair of gloves so you don't get cancer from the chemicals. And I've touched them plenty of times before, guys. I promise you're not going to get cancer, at least. I haven't yet. Fingers crossed. And you're also going to need at a minimum of a 1-gallon pump sprayer. You can buy up to a 3-gallon pump sprayer if you want, but just something that you can apply these insecticides with. And the last thing you're going to need is just some water to mix these chemicals with. I have this garden hose here that I'm going to be using. These products are both mixed with water. They're not applied directly to the surface. You have to mix them with water first. So that's about all you need to do to prepare, and all you need to do next is just watch me do it and then just do what I do, and you can completely protect your home from all kinds of general bugs. This application is going to cover you in most cases for spiders, ants, crickets, wasps, stink bugs, earwigs, regular roaches, centipedes, millipedes, and that's about it. Just all the normal stuff. If it's something crazy like bed bugs or mice or fleas, this application is not going to help you. You need to do something else. It's also not going to help with termites. If you have termites, please don't do what I'm showing you. It's not going to help at all. First, we're going to do Talstar around the outside spray, and then I'm going to show you how to do the inside spray. The outside spray you should definitely do. The inside spray is really just a secondary option. If you've really had a lot of bugs, I will recommend you to spray the inside. But if you've only seen a couple bugs here and there getting into your house, then the outside spray will be totally enough to get you covered. So the Talstar is first, the outside spray. Go ahead and get your gloves on so you don't get poisoned or whatever. Guys, I do this every day, and this is my off day, so you get to watch me do it again. And I've done this probably 100 times over the past 7 days, so I'm doing it again just for you guys, and I'm doing it for free. Talstar, you mix it 1 fluid ounce per gallon. And this pump sprayer is 1 gallon right there. So we're gonna fill it up to about right there. And thankfully, this Talstar has a measuring line, so 1 fluid ounce. All you have to do is pour some until it's 1. It's currently at about 8, so I'm gonna tilt all that out. It's at about 4 now. Okay, it's right at 1 now. So once you have right at 1 fluid ounce in here, it comes with a sealed, just poke it, and then you pour this in first. That's the best thing to do, in my opinion, is pour the chemical in there first. Once you pour it in, see guys, it's at the bottom there. It's kind of like a milky substance. Guys, don't spray this stuff inside. It's going to leave a white residual whenever it dries, and you don't want those white particles all around the inside of your house. Use the Transport stuff for the inside. That's going to dry clear, whereas this is going to dry white. So once you got that ready, you get your water hose and you fill it up until it's 1 gallon full. All right, so once it's 1 gallon filled up, you put the pressurizer back in, and at that point, we will be ready to spray. So whenever you have it mixed up, you need to go ahead and pump it up until you feel the air pressure pushing back against you and it's hard to pump up. So whenever that happens, you can pull this and it'll start spraying out. This chemical you can apply directly to the concrete or the side of your house, and more importantly, you can apply it to the soil as well. So we're gonna do this porch area first, and then we're going to do the sides of my house that are surrounded by soil. So all you do is you just spray it just anywhere around the corners or surface area of the house. So I would definitely want to spray around that corner. This is my cat's water bowl. We don't want to get any in here. Just yeet it over there for now. You want to spray where the wall meets the foundation of the house. So we're going to spray all across there. All across that way, down there as well. And also spray around the doors a little bit, especially up in the corners. And then around where the house meets the eave, up there, around there, and the corners there. And I spray up here usually to make sure there's no wasp getting in. And that's where things like stink bugs try to get in as well. All right, so that area is thoroughly treated. We're gonna move on to this area over here. So whenever you're applying this around the ground, you can go up to like 3 feet out away from the house. So go about 3 feet out and just keep on spraying, and then just go about 2 or 3 feet up the house as well. And whenever it gets low, just pump it up some more. And right down here, there's a foundation vent that goes to underneath my house. Spray around there really well. Also, spray around the window. And guys, you don't need to soak the soil. What you're doing is just trying to cover as much surface area as possible. So right now, the water and the chemical are mixed together. But whenever the water evaporates, the chemical particles are left behind. Those particles is what's gonna kill the bugs. And right down here, guys, this is the entrance to my crawl space. Now, I'm not gonna spray in there today, but I'm definitely gonna spray around it. And see all these leaves down here, guys? Those leaves area, that's where bugs love to hide. So spray that area really well. And if you see any areas like that around your house, if you have like a big leaf pile around your house, you definitely need to remove that so there's not as many hiding places for these bugs. And yeah, guys, really that's all there is to it, to this simple outside spray. You just keep on going around the house, guys, and keep the pressure up to make sure you're still getting enough out. Keep on spraying, spray up the wall, spray the ground. Feel free to spray your plants as well. It's not gonna hurt them, and bugs love hiding on plants. But don't spray any like flowers, that's where the pollinators are gonna be. But if it's just like a normal plant like this, feel free to spray. For an average size house, around the outside perimeter, you're going to need about 2 to 3 gallons. So whenever you're buying this product, just keep that in mind. So say you need 3 gallons for a house, that means you need 3 fluid ounces of Talstar. They don't sell it in like just ounces. You're gonna have to buy more than just a couple ounces anyways. But this stuff you spray, it's gonna last outside about 2 months before it starts to break down. If you want full coverage, you need to spray your house about every 2 to 3 months. So my company, what we normally recommend is a quarterly service. So that means we're doing this once every 3 months. But it doesn't hurt at all to spray once every 2 months. Or even if you guys have a lot of bugs, you can spray once a month in the summertime. But I would never recommend spraying the outside of your house really more than once a month with this stuff. It's not going to help, it's just gonna waste your time at that point. Guys, if you want to spray inside your garage, that is a great idea. You can actually use the inside or the outside spray. So you can use the Transport or the Talstar. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Talstar just to get rid of it. But it's just the same idea. You spray around the baseboards and around the cracks. So I always spray around the door. My door is not sealed very well at all. I need to get it fixed. But that's where a lot of bugs will get inside. If you're getting puddles of the solution, then you're spraying too much. So just enough to cover the surface and just so it's a little wet. Okay guys, so that was the outside perimeter. Now the inside perimeter it's the same idea really. So guys, you know for the outside, I told you, you're going to need about 2 to 3 gallons of solution to spray it. And that only equates to about 2 or 3 fluid ounces of the Talstar to spray the outside perimeter. Well, it's even less for the inside, guys. It's actually much, much less. For Transport, you're mixing 1.25 fluid ounces to every 1 gallon of solution. But on the inside, we're not going to need 2 or 3 gallons. We're actually only going to need about 1/5 of a gallon. That's 1 gallon, that's 1/2. 1/5 is just gonna be about right in there. So you're not spraying much chemical at all on the inside. So if we needed a whole gallon, guys, that's about 1.25 fluid ounces. But we only need 1/5 of this to go in here. That's about perfect, guys. We've got about 0.3 fluid ounces. So with this 0.3 fluid ounces, just the same idea, go ahead and pour this inside first. Make sure you used all the Talstar that you sprayed outside first. You don't want the residual Talstar to get inside. It's okay to mix the chemicals, but you just don't want, like we talked about, the Talstar will dry white, whereas this stuff, that yellowish oil color, it's very clear and it will dry completely clear on the inside. And it really is the most important to wear gloves when you're handling the concentrate, is take the water and just fill it up to about 1/5 of the way, which doesn't take much at all. So when I spray this now, See how much is coming out? And it's just like a loose like stream. What we need to do is we need to dial this down so it's as misty as possible. So now, you guys see when I spray it now, those particles are super fine and super small. So let's go ahead and go inside, and I'm gonna show you some key areas that you guys wanna spray. The first and probably most important area that I'm going to suggest spraying is just right in front of the doors. I don't know about you guys, but my doors are sealed incredibly poorly. You can actually see the light coming in there, and I really get bugs all the time, like multiple times a day, just like in this side of the house, just because this door is sealed so poorly. So I'm gonna just go ahead and spray from about right here all the way across to about right here, and it's gonna be very light. And guys, that's all it takes right there. When you're spraying inside your house, please go extremely, extremely light. There's no need to apply heavily. Move the rug back and just spray a couple inches to the right, all the way to a couple inches to the left, and that will give you great coverage. Boom. Every house is different, guys, and you know your house better than I do. So like this area, for example, I get a bunch of bugs in this area in the summertime. So I'm just gonna spray right along the baseboards, just right through here, just like this. Somewhere in front of this fireplace, guys, see there's a crack kind of where the brick meets the hardwood, and there's definitely bugs that are gonna be able to get in between there. So just very lightly, again, spray around that crack, there, and all the way around. And the final area is actually the attic. There's a lot of bugs that get in through my attic. So let's go upstairs to my attic. So we're currently inside the attic, and I'm babysitting my sister's dog. This is Indy. Hi, Indy. Hey, baby. Hey. Okay, you need to leave now. Okay, let me get her out of the attic. Hold on. I don't know about y'all's attic, but mine has a bunch of crap in it. You don't spend much time in your attic. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say, when you're spraying inside your attic, you can apply this chemical much more liberally than I want you to inside your house. Around this like screen here, go ahead and spray that pretty well. Spray around the corners. Just spray anything you feel like you're spraying in here. Use your best judgment and just spray your attic, because lots of bugs get in through the attic. So whenever you spray the inside of your house, guys, that spray is actually going to last 2 to 3 months. Now here's the other thing, guys. What I just showed you how to do, that's a preventative service. And like I said, I do that service that I just showed you guys to hundreds and hundreds of people's houses every single week and every single month. But if you already have an insect infestation, if you have a huge ant colony, if you've got a big wasp nest, if you've got a bunch of spiders breeding inside your house, if you've got a bunch of cockroaches breeding inside your house, then that service that I just showed you is not going to help. What I just showed you is a preventative service for general pests. So if you don't have an insect infestation, you need to be doing this around your house. If you apply these products around your house before you get these insect populations, you're going to save yourself a ton of time and money. Whenever you get a bad infestation, guys, it's not fun. It's probably causing you a lot of stress and trouble, and it's going to cause yourself or whatever person you hire to get rid of this, it's going to be much, much harder for them to get rid of. It's going to cause them to use more time and more chemicals, and in the long run, just going to cost you more money. So by doing what I just showed you guys to your house multiple times throughout the year, I could potentially be saving you tons and tons of bug issues and lots of money. I hope all this makes sense to you guys. I was trying to be as simple and clear and straightforward as I could possibly be. I hope I didn't over-explain things, but I also didn't want to under-explain them. So thank you guys for watching another Day in the Bugman bug video, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and I will answer them the best that I can. I will see you guys next time.